I am not interested. These are the 4 words every single closer is afraid to hear from a prospect. You see, these 4 words are the most dangerous words when it comes to this kind of industry. Especially when you are in sales, client closing, when you're trying to close a deal, when you're trying to make a sale, when you're trying to sell something, a product, a service, whatever you're trying to do. These 4 words are the most dangerous ones. And most people, they don't even know what to say after a prospect actually says these words. Hey, this is Brilliant M. Today I'm going to tell you and show you on what you should say when a prospect says these words. Obviously, you are afraid of them. Obviously, you don't want a potential customer or a potential prospect or potential client to say, I am not interested. Because the moment they say that, people's dreams, people's souls get crushed. They give up easily the moment they say that. Now, let's go down to this ebook. Well, it's not really it's just a small guide on what to say when it comes to a prospect when he says, I am not interested in what you are offering. Whether it's either a product or whether it's either a service. Here's what you say. I am not interested. They are not really interested. They are, because the only reason that you're there is because you know that your services are very useful to their industry. Okay, so the moment they say they are not interested, it's not really that they are not interested. It's because they do not trust you. That's the first point. You see, they do not trust you. You just give off these vibes that maybe you are a scammer, or you're just not visible to them, or you're just this is the first time that they saw you. That's why they're saying they are not interested. Not just because they're not interested, but because they do not know you. And what you should not do is never force it. The moment they say, I am not interested, don't say, okay, you're not interested. Okay, let me just, bruh, why are you not interested? No, you look like a simp. So see, look, being a simp in any industry it's not good for you. It's not good for anybody, especially when you're in entrepreneurship. It's not good for you. It's never good for you. Okay. Third thing is, do not argue with them. Okay, do not argue. If they're saying they're not interested, it's either you're just gonna say, okay, you're not interested, it's fine, no problem, you're not interested, have a nice day. You can say that, but I have a feeling that you're not that kind of a guy. Okay, so if you wanna just get rid of him just because he said he's not interested, okay, no problem, you can do that. But you are walking away from a potential recommendations that you can get from that guy, because that guy can say, yeah, I'm not interested, but that doesn't mean he's going to say no when it comes to recommendations. You see, let's see, handle it like this. Show them that they are making a mistake. Okay, let's say I'm a graphic designer. Okay, I'm a graphic designer, and I say, okay, hey, I can generate for you a picture or a logo for your company which actually matches your company's picture and the way your company is and the way your business is, and this will only cost you $1,000. And then they say, nah, I'm not interested. Okay, one thing I would know is that I should not take this personally. And the second thing is, you should start following up the moment, even if they say they're not interested. Just start following up. Okay, and when I mean start following up, I'm not saying that today you're going to pitch your service, and then the next day you're going to pitch your service again, and then the next day you're going to pitch your service again. No, you're going to pitch today. He's gonna say, I'm not interested. One, you're either gonna ask for recommendation, or you're just gonna say, okay, no problem, right? And then after a couple of weeks, actually, those couple of weeks, you have to come back to his business profile and actually engage with what they are posting, with what they are doing, with what they are posting, their content and whatever they are doing. You should just start going back to their content and actually engage with it and do everything that you must do in order for that business or that particular person to actually look at your profile. Okay, so start following up 2 times, not more than 2 times, bro. Because the moment you go beyond 2 times, you are just looking like you're desperate. Because the more you look desperate, the more that prospect thinks you are going to be very flexible when it comes to your price. Do you get that? The moment the moment it's like a woman. The moment she feels like you are not going anywhere, it's the moment she knows that you have no boundaries. It's the moment she knows that you are gonna get disrespected, and she knows that you are not gonna do anything about it. You see that? It's like a woman. It's like a woman, that the way they are. So you don't have to be desperate about this thing, Jack. So what you need to do is just follow up 2 times, not more. If they are not coming back to you and saying, look, I'm interested in what you are offering, please move on. There are a lot of entrepreneurs out there are a lot of clients out there are a lot of agencies out there. So please stop forcing your service on one agency. Okay, here's one thing. Back to that first point that I was saying. I said, show them that they are making a mistake. Here's what you should do now. The moment they say they are not interested, just say, okay, you're not interested, but what is it worth to you? Okay, you're not interested, but what is it worth to you that every single time you release a content, it gets above 1000% engagement rate? You see, you are being delusional right now. No, you don't have to say 1000%. Just say 50% or 600%. So just say 60% or 50%. Just make sure that at some point you become a little bit delusional, to a point where he becomes triggered. Because the more they are triggered, is the more they are gonna make impulsive moves. The better the impulsive moves come to your way, the better your business will go. You feel me? So show them that they are making a mistake when it comes to what they are actually doing. Okay, show them. If they are saying no, okay, no problem, but what is it worth to you that every time you are posting a content, or every time you are releasing your logo, which I designed, by the way, what is it worth to you that you are going to get 2 times more sales every time you actually do this, which involves your own services? Okay, so let's move on. Here's what happened. I came across a potential client that said, so what time should we do this? I mean, the moment they want to schedule a time with me, it's the moment I already won. I mean, the first message was released by me. Obviously, I'm the one who engaged with him, and this came from cold outreach. Cold outreach, it's good at some point. Nah. So people are saying cold outreach, it's just a terrible thing to do. Yeah, it's very slow. It's very no. The best way to get your first client is to do cold outreach. Okay, it's the best way. But I'm not saying stop making content. Start making it, of course. Continue making content, continue. But that doesn't mean you should stop doing cold outreach. Okay, so this potential client, I've actually taught him everything when it comes to closing. And then this was actually my first one. Yeah, and then this guy actually ghosted me. He said, yeah, I'm definitely not interested. Nah. The thing is, I've taught him every single thing I know when it comes to closing high ticket clients, and I taught him a lot of secrets. I've taught him a lot of secrets, and he absorbed everything. And then after that, he said, yeah, I will come back to you on that. He never came back. Yeah, I was extremely sad when it comes to that thing in Jack. So when it comes to high ticket closing, there are a lot of responses which a potential client can say, and me, I'm very flexible, so I know most of those responses. I'm not saying I know all of them, because people are very random. They can say a lot of things that you don't even know that they're gonna say. You can be prepared about 1 + 1, but at the same time the exam comes and then it says 2 + 7. You don't know what to do now. But me, I'm very flexible when it comes to these things. So let's get to it. So if you want me to actually be with you and I can actually help you close high ticket clients, here's what you're gonna get when it comes to these things. I'm sure you're gonna read all over this thing. So you're gonna get free access to my exclusive content, where like I get on a one-on-one call with you and I'm gonna make videos, like private videos, not those kinds of private videos, okay? Just normal videos which are exclusive for people who want my services, okay? And my services, I'm gonna teach you on how to close a high ticket client. People think that this is just very easy. You're just gonna text him and then he's going to come back, and then you are gonna say, yeah, my services is graphic designing, freelancing, and then they are going to say, okay, yeah, what's your price? You're stupid. There are a lot of things that those people are gonna say. There are a lot of things. Okay, I'm not interested. What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say? Okay, fine, but your services are too expensive. What are you gonna say? Are you gonna say, okay, yeah, let me do a discount? Are they gonna trust you when you are saying, let me do a discount? Are they gonna trust you? Are they gonna believe that you are going to give them the full access when it comes to your service? No, they won't. They won't trust you. If your service is $7,000, please stick to $7,000. Don't give a discount to anyone, no matter who it is. Okay? So you are gonna get one-on-one call with me personally, and then 2, you're gonna get 2 calls weekly. And the first call was going to be on Mondays, and then the second call would be on Fridays or Saturdays, actually. And I'll be giving you on some tips on what you should do right now, or there's another way in order for me to actually help you with this. I'm gonna take the load off you, but this is going to cost more than that. Okay? So in this session that we are going to do, if you want to hire me to become your mentor and your closer, and I'll teach you on how to close these things, you'll get a full landing page, I meant. Okay, I'll teach you on how to make a landing page, or I can just make the landing page for you. Either way, it's fine. I can do that thing for you. And then I'll give you DM scripts. Yeah, people they need those things. And sales scripts, you need those things also. But that doesn't mean every single day you must look at them and then call them and then look at them and then call those prospects and then say everything which is on the script. No, you have to be flexible. You have to know what to say. You have to know what to do. You don't need to just look at the script 24/7 on how to pitch your service to this client. No, you don't need to do that. Obviously, I'm going to teach you on what to say and how to say it. I'm going to teach you how to build authority. I'm going to teach you how to build leverage. And leverage is the most important part. Because keep in mind, when you are texting that potential client, not just texting him, when you are like calling him, texting him, emailing him, DMing him, doesn't matter. When you're doing that thing, just know, you know that that person has the money, not you. So already in the beginning of the call, he has the leverage. So at some point, you can shift the leverage towards your own favor. You can do that. It's entirely possible. I've done it so many times. It's entirely possible for you to actually shift the leverage onto you to a point where the client has no choice but to say yes. It's very possible. Okay? So these services on how I'm going to teach you when it comes to mastering high ticket closing, how to close your high ticket clients, no matter what kind of service you are going to offer, no matter what kind of product you're going to offer, no matter if you are doing sales or whatever, bruh, just come to me and I'm gonna teach you on what to do, what to say. Okay? And these services are actually going to cost you like $250 a week. Don't worry, there are no contracts involved. Okay? You can just cancel anytime over a DM. Just say, okay, brilliant, no problem. I see that you taught me everything that I needed to know. So thank you, but I will not be needing your services anymore. Just text that and it's fine. I will end there. Okay. So anyway, guys, right now you just saw my YouTube video right now, and I'm new to YouTube, man. So I want to tell you that there's going to be more content when it comes to high ticket closing from me. Okay. So good luck, guys. I'll see you on the next one.